Hey there, X-Hitters! Guess what? We have another, they just keep coming, super special episode for you guys with, again, my friend Andrea Orbeck. We're going to do a pregnancy core workout because we really want to dispel the myth that if you're pregnant, oh, you should probably avoid doing core. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, a lot of women feel that you cannot do core anymore because they think of it just being abs. But as we know, core means all the muscles that wrap around like a corset or a cummerbund and actually attach at the base of the spine, as well as control the ribs and the hips in the front. So I want to show you some movements that you can do all the way till the end of your pregnancy, because you will do your core obviously when you're pushing at the end of childbirth. Now, of course, if your doctor has told you that you have a condition called diastasis recti, it's the splitting of the abdominals, you're going to want to avoid doing them all together, but that's a great conversation to have with your healthcare practitioner.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to show you like 4 or 5 movements that you can do to be able to feel your abs really strong and then also protect your back, which sometimes gets hurt a little bit later on in your pregnancy.
Perfect. Okay, well, let's get this party started.
Great. So Kelsey, I want to show you the modifications that you can do for abdominals. We're used to doing crunches, but when you're pregnant, especially after your 2nd and 3rd trimester, you want to stay more upright. So the key is to lean back on your elbows and use a tool like a pillow to prop yourself up. Good. Now in that position now we know that the heart rate is a little bit above the bump of the baby, and then we can relieve some of the pressure from the weight of the baby onto the organs, which can prevent some of the circulation, and that's why we use the caution. The first way to do it is to actually contract the abdominals using the movement and weight of the legs. They're called heel slides. So without lifting the feet off, just gently slide one foot down and then the other. Very good. And then back up again. Very good. Nice work. Good. Or alternatively, you can do down, up, down, up. Very good. Good. So we're going to do 20 repetitions, and you should be able to start to activate the abdominals through the movement of the legs. Good. If you have lower back problems or you're new to doing core during pregnancy, it's safe to keep under rep counts around 10 because Kelsey would be really strong going in. You want to be able to put your rep counts up. There you go.
Nice, slow and control. I do feel this.
Yeah.
I think if you're just watching and you're not being a doer over there, you're probably like, is that even doing anything? Yes, it is.
Yeah. So the abdominals contract by either the levers of the legs or the lever of the upper body, sliding the ribs into the hips. Very good. So as long as you do enough repetitions, you'll be able to feel the core move through. That's good. So we'll do 5 more, 4, changes coming, 3, very good, 2, and 1. Very good. Nicely done. So to be a little more intense and to get a little more adventurous with your core, you're going to want to stack your knees, pull them up into your body. Very good. Now you're going to do alternating feet drops. So one heel touches the ground at a time and then lifts back up. Very good. So instead of the heel slides, you're going to use the weight of your legs to alternate and challenge the core set of strength.
Perfect.
Very good. So we'll try 20 again.
Okay.
Good. So even if you're not pregnant and your lower back tends to bother you, this is a great way to transition out of the mundane, stereotypical abdominals. You'll really feel a lot of your core doing the work.
I'm feeling it.
Good. Now, of course, we know about the Kegel, which is the pelvic floor, meaning that you're kind of holding all the muscles underneath that make a hammock. So it's important to co-contract those muscles as well. They add in the whole entirety of core strength. Good job. Wonderful work.
Feeling it.
Yeah, and especially when you get a little bit later in your trimesters and the weight of belly is starting to really protrude, it's a good idea just to make sure you breathe and have the necessary support underneath. 4 more from here. Last 3. Good. 2 and 1. So now I'm going to challenge you to do both together. So these are double leg drops. You're going to slowly drop your heel and slowly lift out. Very good. So if you're willing to, let's challenge to do 20 again.
Let's do it.
Good. Now this one is definitely going to test your strength and how your back is behaving with the opposing levers, the legs, lowering and lifting through your corset. So if you feel like it's a little bit too much, go back to single leg work. Very good. You're handling that well. You'll also notice that the abs will do a little bit of movement. That's perfectly normal during pregnancy. You still want to be able to keep that core nice and strong. You'll use it when you push during childbirth.
Excellent. And even for those of you who are pregnant, this is awesome. Do it.
Yeah, you'll be able to feel it. So I'm going to do 5 from here, 4. We're going to do a little obliques today too. 3 more. Very good, Kelsey. 2. Yes, last one. So from here, as we know, the obliques are stimulated by doing any kind of spinal rotation. So the key is to slowly lower your knees to one side, control it with your abs, return to center, and slowly control. There's no need to go fast. There's no need to go deep. We just want to have a slow transition for the obliques as well as the core to rotate the legs back and forth. I'm going to challenge you to 20 total, 10 per side, and you'll really be able to feel that entire ab area.
Yep.
That's awesome. Slowly lower, slowly lift. Very good. Now, of course, the abs literally disappear, but they sit on top, and it's a great way to keep them strong so that once you give birth in your 4th trimester, so to speak, you can start to transition and get your abs nice and strong again. Counting down from 20, this is 8 more. Very good. So what you're doing very well is a slow transition, controlling the movement, good with the breathing. 4 more, last 3, awesome job, 2, and 1. Perfect. So the last one you can do is actually a little bit of bridging. It's still safe during pregnancy. You just want to be careful with your form and be able to get your breathing. So if you want to roll around on your elbows and your knees, use the pillow. Most people kind of like the support. And then in that position, you want to tuck in your chin. Good. Pike up as high as you can, and then give me a nice breath and lower down. Very good. And then slowly lower and lift all the way up. So of course, if you had belly during the middle or later trimesters, you want to only go down as low as feels safe. Lower down. We're only going to do 10 of these, and then pop back onto our knees, and you're done.
Perfect.
Very good. And of course, if you're already really strong going into pregnancy, you can do a little bit longer in the core. You just want to make sure that you're adding precaution with your form. You want to be safe with your reps and your breathing. 4 more. Very good. Are you willing to do a challenge and a hold at the end?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. 2 more. Very good. Last one. And then from here, you're going to drop your tush, hold in plank, abs are active, lower 1/2 inch lower, and hold right there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfectly done. Excellent job for you and a potential mommy.
Yes, absolutely. And I really hope that you guys are engaging in this too. You do not have to be a mother or pregnant or anything like that to participate. And having Andy here with us is such a treat. So please take advantage of these videos with her. And we will have a couple other things coming your way. But I want you guys to check her out and visit AndreaOrbeck.com. Okay, so make sure you guys check that out, and those bands that we've been talking about in some of our videos, you can get them there. And also some really neat DVD stuff, so be sure to check it out. Subscribe here on XHIT, make sure you leave a comment, let us know what you thought. And you can follow me on Twitter at KelseyLee.com. We'll see you soon.